Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast for 1 minute into the game, which is quite well. Nothing has happened yet, no invades has happened yet, so it's good. Let's go to teams quickly, shall we? Yes, we shall. We have Sona, who is going on to the bottom with Kogmaw, the Jurassic Predator of Jurassic Park the 4th. The upcoming movie, not directed by Steven Spielberg, and therefore will probably be quite shitty, but then again, we saw Jurassic Park 2, didn't we? Yes. Actually, there is an invade by Nocturne, nonetheless, and Darius, so they might go for a steal on the red buff. Blue team's jungler and blue team's top lane going in for the cheeky action. We have a Kassadin on the middle, who's just standing in the middle. Now we have a Cho'gath as well, which could result in Cho'gath going top, but he was defending the red of his ally, and guess what, he didn't really succeed. For the place where he should be defending, the enemy penetrated. Of course, we had Zhao going in for his blue, so he is unaware of what happens to his red, and we had Nidalee assisting him, to be honest, with the potential of Zhao not being able to do a smiteless blue, and you don't want that when you want to have a quick red straight after, now do you? Well, guess what, your red is gone, Zhao. It won't help you at all unless you go for a very speedy counter red. Nidalee in the middle, everybody. And then bottom lane will be, well, a lot of damage apparently. We have Draven, of course, at level 1 and especially 2, he will do a lot of damage. Now let's go to the top lane with Nocturne into the rear. Is going in onto Cho'gath. Cho'gath, of course, just backs off. So let's go back to the bottom where Draven, once he'll hit level 2, he might go in for the very aggressive approach, because that's what Dravens do best. They have such huge damage. It makes me cough. Oh god. Oh, what the hell. I wanted to say damage and I said hamage, and I just swallowed in the wrong hole, probably. So Draven, doing a lot of damage since 1982, I think, not really. Kogmaw fairly low, but hey, Sona can do a lot of damage as well, can't you see? Yes indeed, Draven will heal it quite nicely. Thresh, you have a soul there, but he will not be able to take it. Well, guess what, he'll just walk towards it, he doesn't care. Fairly tanky for a Thresh in the beginning of the game. Well, he did have other runes than Sona has. Sona had more money in the beginning of the game thanks to her masteries. Thresh has more of defensive masteries, which will result in him not receiving as much money, but I do hope he has the pickpocket skill. We shall see. Can he auto attack? He does not. He just wanted to have an orb. Who is dying? Who is dying? It is Kassadin who got hit by a spear. I just wanted to see whether or not Thresh had the pickpocket skill. I don't think he has, though he has an auto attack still. Thresh is actually one of the best champions to have pickpocket skill on because of his auto attacks. Now Darius getting first blood on Cho'gath, standing amidst of a lot of minions. So great play there. Great play indeed. Now it's going to be Draven doing a lot of damage, and a great grab by Thresh, knocking Kogmaw back. Will Thresh be able to get away? A very nice exhaust Thresh, and that will be a kill for Draven, and a double kill for Draven. Kogmaw trying to get the kill onto Thresh. Thresh was too fast. He was able to get away, and if he walked away even further, his own ward would have the lantern would have popped towards him, and he would have gotten a shield anyway, if he walked far enough. I don't think Dark Passage was there anyway. So very great play by red team, very great play by blue team. They are equal in standing thanks to the first blood of Darius. He is going to recall, but he was not looking in shop just yet. Zhao trying to get a kill didn't succeed. Zhao did manage to steal the red of Nocturne, which is quite impressive, I must say. Now Nocturne, make that a skin, Riot. Nocturne did not succeed in doing anything with the red buff that he stole, so now he'll be red buff-less. There's still one lizard there, so he will take that one, and that will be all. So he is level 4, but so is Zhao, so he wasn't really able to pull ahead, even though he stole the red buff from Zhao. Though of course Nocturne's true potential lies in his level 6 ganks. His pre-level 6 ganks are great as well, of course. Duskbringer gives him movement speed. If it's able to hit, he will be able to stick onto you forever. His Haunting Terror, I think. Let's check it out. His fear is Unspeakable Horror. is able to do quite some decent CC if you're lucky. Zhao is not going to spot the Nocturne taking his wolves there. He is a little bit lucky, but he should have spotted the Duskbringer. Will Nidalee be able to assist? Is she level 6? Not yet. So we have Zhao going in onto Nocturne. He was able to block the audacious charge, but that didn't change the mobility there. We have Draven knocking him back into the Spear of Nidalee, increasing the range, doing even more damage than it already did. Great play by Draven. It is his league, however, so I'm not really surprised all that much. A nice grab there by Thresh, knocking back the Kogmaw, doing quite some damage. If he placed the ward down towards Draven, it might have even been a kill. But Thresh is, of course, a new support, and as every new support, it takes some time to getting used to. As well as with Nami, for instance. And now it's going to be Thresh throwing down a very great little ward there. It's not a ward, it's a lantern. Doesn't matter. It did get the kill. Even Thresh took the kill. It's quite amazing. I thought that Draven would have used Dark Passage to get closer to the Thresh. If you click it, you move to Thresh. And then you're able to get the kill onto Kogmaw. But maybe Kogmaw would have exploded into Draven's face. And then he would have gotten a kill as well. So playing it safe, I like it. It doesn't make as much action, and I really want to see Thresh in action because there's so much possibility to do with Thresh. He will be in the banned state whenever people learn to play properly with him, but it takes some time as a support. It took some time for Lulu to get played as well, and now she's one of the most played support players in the game. Champions, that is. Nocturne now going in to behind. The Nidalee. Silences are rather good on Nidalee, but guess what? She is still Nidalee, so if she's able to turn Kitty before the silence hit, she will be able to pounce away and then walk away. She gets bonus movement speed in Kitty form as well. Thresh again with a nice grab and a nice knock up there, but Kogmaw is able to do too much damage in return. One more attack by Sona could have gotten the kill, to be honest. Thresh going to go in with the auto attack, but the potion of Kogmaw was more than enough. Thresh now returning the damage towards the Sona. She wasn't able to do enough damage to Thresh. They need to run away for Nocturne's Duskbringer is going to hit them both. Do they have flash? Well, Draven has. And Sona taking the kill onto the Thresh. Draven will die to the Kogmaw flash away. Ooh, fairly close there for Kogmaw, I must say. So Nidalee, level 7, went back to base, did buy herself a nice little Tear of the Goddess. She could have gotten it sooner, but then again, there's not really that much point to it if you're not a kitty cat. Because in kitty cat, you can fill up your Tear of the Goddess faster than you can say Hawaii. That's not true, but it's just a saying. A nice little apprehend there by Darius, doing some nice damage onto Cho'gath. But Cho'gath doesn't really care. The minute Cho'gath is too high level, there's not really that much you can do unless you have two people around, which is not the case. Instead, it's the exact opposite. Zhao was close around the Darius, but he stood upon a ward, so Darius knows that Zhao is no longer there and needs not fear the power of Demacia, even though he is just a Senehal of some Demacia. If that's how you pronounce it. The Senehal! That's probably racist. Sorry for that, I wanted to act like a bird, but instead I sounded like something that's not a bird. A parrot, perhaps. Parrots are birds, yeah, I wanted to do a parrot anyway. So then, Kogmaw went back as well, bought himself 2 Dorn's items, while Draven has bought himself a Brutalizer and a Vampiric Scepter, so those exchanges will probably go to the Draven, I might say. Thresh trying to grab the Sona there, but it didn't really work out at all. There is a little globe for you, Thresh, if you can grab it. There are 2 globes for you. 3 globes, aren't you lucky? You won the golden globes, Thresh, even though they are green. Thresh going on to Kogmaw. He could have knocked him back, probably, I'm not too certain. The range is pretty weird and actually not too precise, I must say. Draven now going to auto-attack the living hell out of Sona. Thresh, you can jump in and use your ultimate, or doesn't it even matter? Well, a nice little crescendo there will result in Sona getting away and Draven actually getting fairly low to the Kogmaw. So great play by Sona and Kogmaw. Thresh could have used his ultimate, but it doesn't really matter for Zhao is going in from the rear. Now Thresh uses his ultimate, probably for the best, dodging away that Kogmaw, but an auto-attack by Thresh will result in a kill. He did miss his little swing there with the change, flay, as people say. And that will be a kill by Kassadin going in into the rear onto Zhao. He wants more. He can go for Draven, but a super support will try to do whatever it is that's needed. Will throw down a ward. Will it be enough? It will be enough! It's enough! Because the ignite misses. But there is a ward! Don't do it! Oh, actually, it's top. Nope, it's here, where Nidalee is. And Nocturne will probably not survive. He doesn't have flash, he will die, Pounce will do the rest. So I must say that's some great support play by Thresh. That ward saved the life of Draven. Now you would have you could have said, hey Draven, if you clicked the ward you could have gotten away, but it was even better than that. Thanks to Thresh being close by. Well, we're going to watch Darius die first. He stood on a ward, he will probably die. It wasn't necessary Nidalee to flash, but at least you got to kill Cho'gath. Otherwise would have got the kill, and nobody wants to give kills to a Cho'gath. Are you crazy? I'm Nidalee. So as I wanted to say, because Thresh was standing on top of Draven, the ignite of Kassadin was clicked onto Thresh and not Draven. Elsewhere, Draven would have died. It didn't happen, all thanks to Thresh. Thresh did amazing. I said before, it was a pity that he didn't use his ultimate onto the Sona. Well, guess what? Not really, because that ultimate was used correctly onto the Kogmaw, resulting in a much easier kill at a tower instead of just in the middle of a lane. So Zhao again wants to go for blood. He smells that Kogmaw isn't that mobile of a champion and easy to hit, and that crescendo is off cooldown. Instead, Zhao is going in onto Nocturne, who is taking a lot of damage. Unspeakable horror will hit, but Zhao is actually just walking in the direction that the Nocturne was going. But Kogmaw and Sona were mobilizing themselves towards Zhao, which resulted in Nocturne getting away. We have a double buff Draven though, so that is quite scary. He is just going to auto-attack the Kogmaw for no return whatsoever. Holy moly. Holy cannoli. Zhao going in onto Kassadin. The spear hits, resulting in a kill because Kassadin was just about to riftwalk. But I'm going back to the bottom now because as you can see, that's an ultimate by Draven, killing two parties almost. Two players, not parties. That would be a ditchy kill. I don't know. I don't know what 10 is in whatever, in Greek, I think. In ancient Greek. I don't know that. So the only player that is actually winning his lane on blue team is Darius, which is of course quite a feat. Darius is quite strong. He might be able to carry. He has a nice little warmox and he will destroy a tower for his team, which will result that the gold differentiation for red team and blue team is only about 2000 gold, and this is going to be Kogmaw getting the kill onto Thresh, I think, or will he be able to turn it around? Yes indeed, a very nice little auto attack there by Kogmaw and very good use of his ultimate. Cho'gath actually didn't take a lot of beating by Darius there when I was doing my little talkie. Well, he probably got a lot of minion kills, which results in a lot of healing for Cho'gath. We have Darius destroying the turret. Now he wants to go for it. Will apprehend the Cho'gath. Will get knocked up. Nope. Nice dodge there. Will miss his reckless swing. It's crippling strike. No, it's not. It's ferocious swing. Decimate. Sorry. I'm making up a lot of names now, but this will result in a kill. A nice heal again by Cho'gath. He is targeting the minions. Not by chance, but he really wants to go for it. Now it's Zhao using his flash. Darius doesn't have any mana, will get knocked up in the air like you just don't care, and Feast will do a lot of damage, and the auto attack, the Vorpal Spikes will do the rest. Nocturne was able to get the kill onto, I don't remember. I thought it was, no, he actually died. Let's check it out then. I want to know how it went down. So Nocturne went in onto Draven, yes indeed, and we need to go back even further. So we had Draven going in onto Sona when, out of nowhere, Nocturne came. But Draven has a lot of armor penetration and damage, one might say. So that's an easy kill. The ultimate used correctly at the time that Draven was CC'd, which results in him actually still doing damage even while being stunned. Will get the kill onto the Sona and then flash away. Was the flash away necessary? I can't even say it. Necessary. There we have it. Oh, Nidalee just popped her face there. That's a pity indeed, or else. No nice little usage there of the ward, however. This will be a quick kill onto Kogmaw. Nidalee, you can go human form and just throw a spear, or just don't take any risks at all and just pounce on him. Kassadin walks over a ward. If Nidalee hits her spear, Kassadin will die. He is going to farm, which could result in Kassadin dying. There is a ward there by Kassadin as well, so he knows that Nidalee has a spear and will riftwalk behind a minion, safe and sound, so nothing will happen there. Red team still only about 2000 gold ahead. It's not that big of an issue just yet. The spear of Nidalee missing there. If that was a hit, Kassadin would have died. If Nidalee was able to do a quick pounce takedown onto him, which I don't think would have happened because Kassadin can riftwalk quite quickly. Not anymore though. One more spear and you're out of here. Nope, not enough. Nidalee was standing too close to the Kassadin. I can't really blame her because getting away from him at a very short period of time is quite hard, unless of course he rift walks away, which is funny. So red team trying to take down the dragon. A very nice grab there by Thresh onto the Nocturne, making it so that he will not be able to get a smite steal. He took a lot of damage there. I think Draven was able to do 2 auto attacks, which is more than enough, one might say. Darius is now in the middle trying to do something. He is the only one of blue team that is doing quite a decent job, but he was cut out by Zhao as well, so he's not immortal, not anymore. Though he might be a little bit stronger than Cho'gath at this point of the game. He has 1 kill, Cho'gath has 1 kill, Cho'gath has an assist, but Darius has way more minion kills, about 30. It's more than enough. And oh, that's a nice grab by Thresh, but because he is all by himself, there's really no point to it. Didn't use the ward to shield himself, maybe it wasn't necessary. He wants to wait for Draven to arrive, then he will try and grab Kogmaw. He missed, the flay didn't hit. It's going to be Cho'gath versus Darius. Start! Actually, Cho'gath feasting the minions, so he is showing that he doesn't care for Darius at all. Darius, realizing this, will try to slow him down, but now we're going in onto a kill onto Sona, who gets CC'd by Thresh quite hard. Same could be said of Draven though. Is he able to get the kill? Well, I think Thresh might be. Kogmaw trying to get away, but the bleed of Draven was actually able to get the kill. So, yes, Draven was able to get the kill. Will Darius be able to get the kill? Noxian Guillotine is off cooldown, but the bleed together with the Ignite was more than enough. And guess what? Darius wanted to decimate, will get hit by a spear on Nidalee, but guess what? Darius doesn't care. He has health, he has a Warmox, and he has a null magic cloak, so he can take whatever you can bring to him. Nidalee trying to defend herself, will have to flash away at the right timing, but it won't be enough. Well, I was going to say the Rift Arc would have been more than enough, but Nocturne even used his paranoia there to try and get an easy kill onto Nidalee. Didn't really matter, but hey, you can kill secure, right? Yeah, kill secure. Nidalee is quite quick anyway. You don't want to give her any mobility at all and not even the slightest chance of her getting away. So good play there by blue team. They are doing the right plays to pull ahead thanks to Darius. Darius must act now, and he does. That's actually quite great play on his part. He is doing quite well, so he went down to the middle, tried to do as much damage as possible, went to Cho'gath whenever he had the time and just decimated Cho'gath, to be honest. Cho'gath, of course, using his feast to get a minion, but then again, if you die, what's the point in that? It's better that you save your feast just as a defensive measurement against the Darius, because else he will just kill you. Draven just killing a tower as well, wants to go in onto the Nocturne, will use, I thought it was his ultimate, but it didn't matter. But again, he uses abilities whenever he is about to get stunned or snared, which is great play, because the animation makes it so that when you are stunned, you still use your ability, if you time it correctly. Now, Zhao has been healed by Nidalee, but he is going to walk at a very strange direction, resulting in a quick kill. Now it's going to be a Rift Walk by Kassadin. Of course, silences are so strong against the Nidalee. Another kill by Kassadin. Blue team doing great in order to pull ahead. But Kogmaw gets killed by the support player. And Thresh is one of the strongest support players in the endgame. All because, of course, he has an unstoppable amount of armor. And it keeps on rising. Of course, the amount of armor that he gains from a soul diminishes over time. Well, over souls, actually. But that still is a big issue. Draven actually a very strong carry as well in the end. He actually has good damage all round. Maybe in the mid game he might fall a little bit off because he needs to put himself in quite dangerous situations in order to do his most amount of damage. He needs to catch those whirling blades. Those twirly whirly blades. Spinning axe is the name, Nightspectre. It's not a blade. Dude, that's a blade. That's not an axe. He'll take it. But that's not an axe. Doesn't matter anyway. So now I forgot my trail thanks to those axes. Anyway, Draven is a very big factor in this fight anyway. He is already 8-2, has a Bloodthirster, has a Brutalizer, and is probably going for some attack speed next. A very good grab there by the Thresh, doing a huge slow, but again not focusing the right target. Draven knocking back the Darius, Apprehend missing! Fairly important there. Draven, that's going to be Thresh flaying him away. Will it be enough? Flash was still able to get used. Yeah, is going to get a grab? Nope. I thought Thresh would have been able to grab, but it didn't even matter. Red team is nowhere to be seen, so red team needs to get away there. Thresh and Draven needs to escape now, or else they're gonna get dived upon by pretty much the entire blue team. Actually, Kassadin doesn't care. They could have dived here. I'm pretty sure Thresh with the grab onto Kogmaw will go in, but guess what? You get apprehended and then guillotined to death. You fool! Now it's going to be Kassadin trying to go in, rift walking straight on a ward where Nidalee was standing. But then again, silence on Nidalee, man. It's all you need. She cannot go kitty form, and if she can't go kitty form, she can't get away. She can't heal. A very good kill there. Force Pulse cleaning the job. Nidalee with the spear onto Kassadin, but it's not enough. Cho'gath wasn't aware that this was going to happen. Zhao now going in onto Kogmaw. Zhao trying to go powerhouse mode, will not succeed. Actually, he will, thanks to an amazing rupture by Cho'gath, will ignite the Kassadin. They're going in onto Darius. Feast should be ready. Feast will be used. Darius dying. We have Nocturne going in onto the Cho'gath there. I'm beginning to sound like an old man. My voice is, of course, destroyed. I had a very hard weekend. But it doesn't matter anyway. Cho'gath once more, he will miss the rupture. That will be the end. You cannot catch up to a Sona without any movement speed of your own. Sona can use her Song of Celerity to get away quite easily. That was the last rupture he could have used. It was out of range. So yeah, my voice is destroyed. Now I'm sounding like an old man. But that was quite the amazing place for both teams. It reminded me of the great famine of 1962, where Thresh was able to kill a potato, and it resulted in us not having a potato to eat. For now, Dragon has been slain. That's quite awesome. They still have a gold lead of 3,000 gold, but it's no longer the amazing lead they had into the beginning of the game. Actually, I should try to cast like an old man more often. It might actually be better for my voice instead of screaming like a little girl. And now I really need to drink, even though that voice doesn't really hurt my voice all that much. Also, again, I'm drinking Monster, which is the stupidest thing you can do. It's not good for your health, it's not good for your voice because it's sparkly. And the things it does inside your stomach is pretty gross, which will result in me burping again. So, I'm sorry in advance if I would burp, but I really need some fluid in my throat or else I will continue sounding like that old man. A nice dodge there by Draven, and a nice grab there by Thresh, and it resulted in Draven going to run for his life! Boom, baby! That's a surprise you're not willing to take, but because, of course, the Thresh has been able to do a lot of kills, actually missing the chain there. He needs to run away. Darius, once again, back in action. Darius playing like he should have played. He was winning in his lane, and he is just turning it around for pretty much everyone. He is being such a huge pain for everyone. Kassadin, at the meantime, was able to kill Zhao. Of course, Kassadin, in the beginning of the game, took quite some... Well, he took an assist, probably, with Darius' help. Though I'm not too certain. Kassadin, actually, the minute he was level 6, was able to do whatever he could to help his team as well. So Kassadin, in and all of itself, is doing a great job as well. But Darius is making the plays for blue team, resulting in them actually getting back into this game. Nidalee actually not have been a huge factor in these games as of yet. She does have a Rabadon's death cap. She has the new item since the recent patch, the... Hey! Dynamic camera! I was just going to look how it's called. It's Seeker's Arm Guard. The new item required to buy yourself a nice hourglass. And more question mark? I don't know. I always go straight hourglass when I use Seeker's Arm Guard. And again, I'm a support player. I haven't played AP that much recently. Now it's going to be Darius once more showing his presence, but Cho'gath is there as well, so it would result in a 3-on-3, a very epic 3-on-3. I want to see this. Where is Darius? Nowhere to be found. He's in the rear. Nocturne is there as well, and the paranoia is active. So even though Cho'gath is standing on a ward, well, not anymore. The ward is going to get destroyed by Thresh. They need to get away. There's no way for them to escape. Paranoia being used onto the Draven. Draven knocking back the Nocturne. Yup. Shroud of Darkness isn't able to block everything, mate. Apprehend won't get used by Darius. They are backing away quite nicely. It's going to be Kassadin diving on Zhao. Will take a lot of damage. Will need to rift walk away from the minions. Not too certain whether or not the minions would have done enough damage there. Draven trying to use his ultimate to get the kill onto Kassadin. He knows where he is, but Kassadin is a rift walking master, so he will not be able to get caught. I can't say it. I can't say Caitlyn's live. Not in a long shot. Thank you, Caitlyn. At the meantime, Nidalee, well, she was falling a bit behind. She hasn't been able to do the play she could have done. Instead is now going to counter push a entire wave. and she does great. She could have actually continued pushing, to be honest. That resulted in the inner top turret of blue team getting destroyed, but she doesn't know where Darius is. Now she does. Nope, she still doesn't. They still have no vision. Blue team has a lot of vision on this bottom lane. They really want to get the kill onto Draven. They need to shut him down as much as possible. A nice grab there by Thresh, but you don't want to go in. No, Cho'gath, you do not want to go in. Cho'gath will result in dying, but a nice ultimate of Thresh, making it so that it is quite hard to reach the team. Zhao was there as well. Nidalee is now there as well. A very nice shield, I must say, by Thresh, making it so that Darius' ultimate is on cooldown. There will not be another Nocturne guillotine as of yet. Nidalee now pouncing onto the Kogmaw, but the Draven did more than enough damage. Kogmaw with the double kill! What were you thinking, you fools? Doesn't matter anyway. Great play by Kogmaw. The Cathian for Pride, for Furth for Pride, apparently. And my voice hurts even more. Nidalee almost getting the spear onto Darius. Sona was able to get away as well, so it resulted in an equal fight. Actually, no, a better fight for blue team thanks to the passive of Kogmaw at the end. But it resulted in a turret getting destroyed, and let's be honest, a turret gives more global gold, does it not? And now, actually, if Darius gets caught, it's not worth it at all. Sona trying to heal Darius will result in him dying anyway for Draven. Baby, Draven was there, and the spear of Nidalee will result in an even quicker kill for Draven. Draven, welcome to the League of Draven. Draven, I really love him as an AD carry. I should probably bot him, but with my money, I bought magic penetration, hybrid runes together with armor penetration, which are quite expensive. Kassadin is not quite a target you can catch that easily, Draven, but Nocturne is. But he blocked the spear of Nidalee quite successfully, and, well, Kassadin can do damage. He is not that weak. Nocturne now going in onto Nidalee, but she was able to flash away. He didn't have... he didn't have his fear, I wanted to say, but apparently he did have unspeakable horror, but I'm not too certain during his paranoia. Trash! Support of the universe as my mouse goes bazonkers. Is he able to steal blue? Probably. I don't see Darius actually thinking about protecting it. I think that... No, it's just a red buff. I thought Kassadin would have gotten a blue buff, but it is a red buff. And there's only a small time remaining for Thresh to get this kill. I don't think he'll be there in time. Kassadin trying to get the kill there did succeed in getting blue and will now hunt down the Thresh for all infinity and beyond. One more false pull will result in a kill. One more... Well, I thought one more Rift Walk will result in a kill as well. Zhao trying to get the kill, but guess who's there? It's a bait, but a nice little ghost there. What? No! Zhao, don't be that cocky. It's still a Kassadin. Will the red buff be enough? It's not enough. 20 HP remaining. Zhao, I feel sorry for you. But it was a very burly move. The nice apprehend of Darius resulted in Zhao not getting the kill. Draven can kill the Nocturne though. I can't say the ultimate for Sona X. God damn it. What's so hard about... I can't say it. Why can't I say crescendo? It's the bane of my existence, man. I cannot say crescendo for the love of me. What I wanted to say, Sona dodging the crescendo. No, Draven dodging the crescendo. Nice play there. He was able to kill the Nocturne, of course, with his passive. But that Kogmaw together with Kassadin just does too much damage. Nidalee will die as well. That Kassadin is too big of a factor. As I burp, thank you, monster. Too big of a factor. Cho'gath will die as well. There's too much damage and too much crowd control coming out of the Kassadin, feeding his Kogmaw. Kogmaw will be a beast in the end. They do not want to give him kills. That's 3 kills that he was a part of. You don't want that. Okay, he only take 1 kill, but that's a little bit optimistic there, Thresh. But you don't want to do that. Blue team is actually ahead now by 2,000 gold. Red team was so far ahead in the beginning. That's not funny. You don't throw your games like that. Can I blame them? Not really. Blue team has been playing quite well. Both Kassadin and Darius has been protecting their teammates for so well that they're actually able to pull ahead now. Nocturne wasn't doing that great of a job. Well, I can't really blame him, but it was quite hard for him to go in all the time and try to do something because Zhao was a powerhouse. Zhao was doing great. But not anymore. Well, not anymore as much. Now Kassadin again going in onto Zhao. Zhao has Hex Drinker, but he remembered last time when Kassadin escaped with 20 HP. He doesn't want to repeat history. Nidalee not hitting her spear. It doesn't rhyme with E, but I really couldn't. At least Nidalee rhymed with E. So this might be a very long game indeed, because it is quite tight, to be honest. At the 30-minute marks, a 2000 gold differentiation isn't all that much. Cho'gath is not the prime target you want, but a very nice crescendo indeed, and a very nice hourglass will result in Kassadin at least surviving quite a bit, and a nice dodge there by the Upper Hand. Well, the Upper Hand wasn't hit by anyone, so I think Red Team dodged it, because it was quite a whiff. And really, that Thresh, man, he is supporting so hard, he will be an issue in the end. Because if he's able to just grab Kogmaw, Kogmaw will probably not survive. Nidalee, you cannot escape in Nidalee, not in the jungle. One more pounce and he will die. Takedown. Nope, pounce is more than enough. So shut down on a Kogmaw, giving a lot of money to Nidalee. What items will she buy? Well, I think she will go for either a Void Staff or maybe a Lich Bane. We shall see. Pings are going down onto the Baron for now, as my nose is beginning to swell up with some mucus. So Zhao, of course, has high attack speed, has high damage, as a tanky mofo, can heal himself, and with an AP Nidalee next to you, you should feel safe. Now you have Draven in the mix. He can do a lot of damage on Baron, just needs to grab those twirly axes. And that will be a Baron for Red Team. Now Blue Team needs to run away immediately, though they have some chances. If Darius is able to apprehend someone who is fairly squishy, it would result in an instant kill, because that's what Darius does best. Pink wards are being placed, but it is all too late. I don't see Red Team going into their jungle pretty damn soon, so they're probably going to push middle or bottom, though it will probably be middle. And that will result in them, losing their red buff, perhaps. Actually, yes, quite certain, because Kassadin is doing so much damage. Kassadin, item-wise, it's actually pretty much the same items as Nidalee. Nidalee has Seraph's Embrace, which is good. She will be a little bit more tankier. Together with the barrier, it will result in a very huge shield. She will not be that easy to be destroyed, but do not underestimate the power of a Kassadin. Or a Darius, for that. Darius now getting caught by both Zhao and the Cho'gath, but will it be enough? Because Nocturne is there and Kassadin is there. They are going into the mix. The ultimate of Draven with a nice rupture by Cho'gath will result in a kill. Nocturne going to die as well. Kassadin was able to take the Draven, but I think it won't be worth it at all. Though they did kill one guy, the Draven, for that, who had a Baron buff. So at least the AD carry has been killed. Kogmaw is still alive, so Blue Team still has some chances, even though it is a 4v3. Though it is quite hard to protect your turret without a burly man stinking all over the place. Tanking all over the place. Red Team still has Cho'gath, still has Thresh, and actually a fairly low Kassadin there. Rupture missing, just barely. One more. Oh, you whiffed. Oh, well, you didn't whiff it as hard as that one. But it was a blind chain, so I can't really blame Thresh for that. But Kassadin was able to get away. I was surprised that Nidalee didn't try to throw a spear. I think she has high enough spear damage to get the instant kill on Kassadin once he's that low and runs away at that speed. The longer the ranges of Nidalee once her spear connects to you, the more damage it does. So it would have done max damage, I think, if it would have hit. And that is the question. If it is a question. It's not really a question, it's a sentence. So then, Red Team now ahead on Blue Team once again. It's only 2000 gold. Again, it's not that much, but it's something. Kogmaw, what items do you have? He has his Infinity Edge, his Phantom Dancer, and I was going to call it Recurve Bow, but that's not the name, it's with Last Whisper. Which is pretty much his basic build. Now, as a Kogmaw, it is quite good to build some more attack speed, especially if your enemies are building HP. Now, are they building HP? Well, Cho'gath has Redwood Zobin. That has HP. And I'm really beginning to sound like one of those, like Chucky from Nickelodeon, that baby. The baby! Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Well, that was a nice chain there by Thresh, resulting in Kassadin not being able to rift walk away, or else he would have survived. I don't think he used Seraph Embrace, but he doesn't have Seraph Embrace yet. That is Nidalee. Of course, I don't believe... Well, Zhao really wants more, and another nice chain by Thresh. Crescendo being used just in case, but I think it was just not in time. It is on cooldown though, so I think it did work. This is going to be an inhibitor destroyed. There's no chances for the blue team to try and defend this. You cannot apprehend Cho'gath. I don't think you can even apprehend Zhao. He is tanky as well. As I said before, they are building HP. Well, Zhao only has, well, I say only between quotation marks. Zhao has Sunfire Cape. Cho'gath, as I said before, has Randuin's, and this is going to be Nocturne's ultimate use just to try and scare them away, but a very nice rupture again by Cho'gath. He missed some, but he hit others, and Draven is just doing so much damage. It's ugly. Everyone is dying to Draven, and this is going to be Kassadin actually returning into the fray. Will he survive? He will not, but there is a Darius, and if he's able to apprehend Zhao, it will be a kill. Red team needs to back off. There's only a slither of health remaining onto one of the Nexus turrets. They will recall and then probably go back. Baron buff is gone, so in 2 minutes the Baron will return. They might actually wait for that, and I think they will, but they will go for a dragon instead. It gives you 1000 gold. You can buy some nice things with 1000 gold, of course. Just share them on your team, but who cares, right? They want 190 gold. They will get 190 gold. So then, Red Team, of course, after destroying all those turrets, after attaining Baron, have taken a massive gold lead. Of course, it's not that big of an issue at the 36-minute mark, but it is looking ever so grim. Super minions are storming the base, and they only have one Nexus Tower remaining. Of course, Nexus Towers have a tendency of regenerating their health, but look at it. I think it might be at full health once Red Team decides to go back in, if they really decide to wait for a Baron, which they should. They need to play this safe. Because earlier on in the game they have proven enough that if you do not play it as seriously as you think because you are ahead and just take silly risks with no payback whatsoever, you will fall behind, and you do not want to fall behind on a Kogmaw team because that Kogmaw will seriously do some damage. Nocturne is actually quite a good end game character as well. Because, well, he will dive you. Kassadin can pretty much one-shot everyone in the end, and this is going to be proven by Zhao getting the quick kill onto him. Even though Zhao is quite tanky, he even has a Malmortius. A Maw of Malmortius at that. Not you, Kogmaw. So Baron is about to get up, and Zhao is dead. So there's no smite for blue team, though for red team, but they do have a Cho'gath. So that's one of the saving graves of having a Cho'gath is you have a very good Baron and Dragon control, because a smite cannot outdamage a feast. And the minute Baron would be at 1000 health, Cho'gath would feast, resulting in him getting an easy Baron. As I burp once more, you didn't hear it though, but Jesus, I should stop drinking monsters when I cast. As you can hear it, it doesn't really work at soothing my voice at all, even though it is quite a thick substance. It's not like tea. Not that I drink tea, I don't like warm water. If I want warm water, I'd go and take a bath. Not sure what that was supposed to mean anyway, but blue team trying to push ahead. This could be relatively dangerous because the entirety of red team is up. They have a small gold lead, it's not that much, so both teams in a way are equally strong. But if one of blue team is caught, then they will die. Kogmaw manages to dodge the rupture, but the damage isn't good enough. A very nice crescent sweep there by Zhao. Kogmaw running away for his life. A very nice crescendo there, knocking 4 into the place. Well, not knocking them, but making them stunned. And now it's going to be Kassadin dying pretty easily. Zhao tanking very much damage there. Kassadin is not dying. He was able to rift walk away, but blue team needs to retreat immediately. One auto attack of Draven will kill Kogmaw. It will kill Darius. He is back. Kassadin is very low as well. Did he use his hourglass? Yes, he did, and then he rift walked straight afterwards. Quite impressive indeed. Blue buff is up for the taking, but I think they are going to focus on Baron. Thank you very much. Blue team has no Baron control. There are no wards anywhere. I can't really blame them because there was no point in trying it anyway. But that was a very good team fight for red team. Even though they lost one player and blue team didn't lose anyone, they did more damage, and it was too dangerous for blue team to stay behind. So Baron Nashor again slain. Red team will probably push in after Zhao is back. They're going to buy some items just in case. And it shall result in a very strong push. Sona now going to walk on a trap and trying to stand still. Maybe she wanted to ward a nice little apprehend there by Darius, but he's all by himself. Draven does a lot of damage, even if you stack health. Kassadin with a nice force pulse, slowing pretty much everyone, but Draven is just so strong. He is healing so well with his auto attacks that he will die to the Kassadin. Thank God for Kassadin. Nidalee using her hourglass there to prevent the passive of Kogmaw to kill her. And Kassadin again just walking away, but there's a Zhao going in the rear. Will he get the kill? Nope, Kassadin will get the kill onto Thresh, will try to walk away. One feral scream will result in a kill, but it's too late! But Nidalee is going in, and again a nice hourglass by the Kassadin will riff walk once more straight into the Cho'gath. Was going to call him Giant Kogmaw for some reason. Well, they're both from the void, so I can't really blame them. Blue team's turret has been destroyed. The creeps are even moving in onto the top. Not that it matters that much. Actually, Nidalee wants to destroy it. Well then, destroy it. By all means, destroy this tower. Though they should have actually just destroyed this inhibitor and then go straight for the Nexus tower. Because, well, there are still 3 players dead on red team's part. Blue team. So it wasn't... They could have finished it. That's what I want to say. They could have finished it. Instead, they wanted to go for another inhibitor. They want their entire team to be there for when the end has come. But my voice is dying here, ladies and gentlemen. And I want them to finish this. Or I will turn into an old man once more. And I'm really not that interested in being an old man yet. I'm too young to die. Though, having a pension sounds interesting. Then I can play the video games all the time. But I have arthrosis, so I can't use my hands. I will use my nose to type on my keyboard. Hey, maybe at the time that I am an old man, maybe virtual gaming is a thing, and then you can just walk into a pod and go into a dream in which you are then in your game. Like, perhaps, Sword Art Online, like that. Well then, I'm going to drink. For now, nothing is going to happen. Red team is going to move together as one big strong unit, and it's up to blue team to defend. The items have been bought, so Cho'gath actually has now got a lot of ability power. He bought himself an Abyssal Scepter and a Rod of Ages, which is good. Which means his Feast will do even more damage, and pretty much every other ability, to be honest. Except for his passive, which doesn't scale on ability power, and I wouldn't even know why. If the healing would increase by increased ability power, it would have been a little bit OP, would it not? Red team recalling again? There's no point in it. You have a Baron buff, you want to use it. Don't make it run out. Maybe I will turn into an old man if this game takes too long. Nah, you just play how you want to play, red team. I don't mind. Blue team will need to defend anyway. Their only salvation is an endgame Kogmaw. So everything rests on those little horns, Kogmaw. You triceratopsy person. Though he looks more like a protoceratops, to be honest. Or no, a Styracosaurus, actually. Though it might be a protoceratops. Actually, I've read in an article that the protoceratops is just a triceratops, but at an older age. Weird, huh? Or the other way around, I don't know. Anyway, apprehend by Darius after some pointless dinosaur facts. I used to be a dinosaur freak, so sorry for that. Nerds be nerds. So Cho'gath now pushing the bottom lane together with his team. There is only one Nexus turret standing there, guys. But hey, why not destroy all the turrets into the game and get an achievement? Achievements are not yet implemented into the game. There have been an achievement button for... since after beta, even during beta probably, but I wasn't playing at beta. Nocturne going in onto Draven. He is not tanky enough for Draven. He will die. Walks straight into the ultimate of Thresh, slowing him rapidly. Now it's going to be Kassadin trying to get the kill onto Draven, but he's too tanky, to be honest. The damage of Kassadin wasn't enough. Will need to use his Rift Walk to get away. Draven still doing a lot of damage. They can't kill him. Zhao is being a powerhouse as well, and Nidalee keeps healing Draven, increasing his attack speed with each primal surge. The chain of Thresh wasn't able to hit. Draven's auto attack was able to hit Kassadin, but it's not enough. Nidalee flashing in. She isn't interested in trying to throw a spear, which is a pity. I want to see them pretty spears, but I guess I'm not going to see it this game. Why not, man? Kitty damage is all you need. Very well. The last Nexus tower is getting pounded upon. Nidalee jumping in onto the Kassadin. The last auto attack of Draven will result in a kill, as my old form has now been perfected. Perfected. A nice spear there, Nidalee. Finally, I've seen an awesome spear, resulting in an ace, resulting in a GG for red team. So guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I'll do it. Goodbye.